Hello students, today we will learn about some basic topics which we had discussed in class. So you should know about it. What is a computer? Some students said that computer is a machine, but computer is not a simple machine because it cannot be able to compare with washing machine, iron, other electronic machine. So that cannot able to take input, process and gives you output as a text or numeral form, but computer can do some specific task. That's why it is an electronic device, not a machine. A computer is an electronic device which takes input, performs calculations and gives the desired output. So it takes input from hardware, it performs calculation, means it processes the data and it gives you desired output. And what is the function of computer? It accepts the input from any hardware, it performs calculation and it generates the output. So these are the functions of computer. Now come to some history of the computer. Before calculator and computer, what was the first device invented for the calculation? That was Abacus. So some students had heard about this Abacus and some students had seen this device and some students not. So we will read about this little bit. Abacus was the first ever device invented for calculation. And this abacus has a wooden frame structure which has two parts, upper part and lower part. Lower part is known as earth and upper part is known as heaven. I will show you this diagram in your WhatsApp group. You have to make it also. Okay. So there are top and bottom beads. These are top beads, these are bottom beads. Upper above known as heaven beads and bottom beads are known as earth. So, and abacus is used for simple calculation like addition, subtraction and division. After abacus, another machine invented which was named as first mechanical calculator, invented by a French mathematician Blaise Pascal. That was a Pascal's calculator. Because the mathematician's name is Blaise Pascal, that's why his machine or a calculator name is Pascal's calculator, and it is also known as Pascaline calculator. Pascaline. It can do addition and subtraction and it is based upon carry mechanism. Means large number of operations can be performed with this calculator. After that, Lebanese calculator invented. It was invented by German philosopher Gottfried Wilhelm von Leibniz in 1671, and this was developed and was capable of finding square root of the addition and subtraction also. It can calculate square root of the numbers also. Then John Mauchly and J. Presper gave two most important inventions. First, electronic computer, ENIAC and UNIVAC. What is ENIAC? It is a calculator, electronic numerical integrator and calculator, and it was a general purpose computer. It was designed for US Army. And UNIVAC, this was a universal automatic computer one. It was first computer and it was the first computer that handles both numeric as well as text data. It can handle only numeric data, but it can handle numeric as well as text data. And it was the first commercial computer. Here are some important pupils associated with the evolution of computer who developed these computers. So these are some important pupils. First is Charles Babbage. You already know that the father of computer is Charles Babbage. He was a father of computer. designed the computer. He invented first mechanical computer in 1833, and he gave the two models, uh, difference engine and analytical engine. What it works analytical engine? Analytical engine is based upon the 5 units: input, output, storage, processes and control. So these all the 5 units are performed by analytical engine. After analytical engine developed, we have the two main important features. We can store our data and we can control our computer system. So these two features had given by Charles Babbage. After that, Augusta Ada Lovelace came and he introduced the binary system of the data storage instead of decimal number system used in early days. In early days, we used decimal number systems, but when Augusta Ada Lovelace came and she introduced binary number system, and she was the first lady programmer who introduced the binary number system 0 and 1. After that, George Boole came, and he was a father of digital electronics and the author of Laws of Thoughts. He introduced the Boolean Logic, which gives 1 for a positive number and 0 for a negative number. Now computer can understand Boolean logic 1 and 0. Then Herman Hollerith came and he invented a tabulating machine. Tabulating machine can read the data and it can process and it can deliver the output. And the input device which used here is punch card. Punch card is able to take input and it gives to the machine. Then John von Neumann came. He gave Abacus device, which is used punch card to store programs. So Abacus was the device which are using to store our data, to store our program. After that, Howard Aiken came. He was an engineer in IBM company. He invented the first automatic controlled computer, which was named as a Mark I. So Mark I was the first automatic control computer which gave by Howard Aiken. Then our generations of computer came. First generation, second generation, third generation, fourth generation and fifth generation. Then we studied the computer language, which I already discussed in previous class. So these all are the basic concepts which I gave you in this video. Before learning the computer language, you should know about, before the generation of computers came, we should know about all the important pupils and the machines which was developed earlier. So this is all about in this chapter, in this topic. Thank you, class.